All right, welcome back in here on this Alert Day Wednesday. We've got team coverage, myself, meteorologist Diane Phillips here early this morning so we can keep you one step ahead of what we're expecting. And Diane, I know we're going to get to you in just a second. Tell me, what are you going to be breaking down for us?
So, of course, that hour-by-hour forecast, we're always keeping an eye to that. So I'll be breaking that down exactly hour by hour to get you through your Wednesday. So look forward to that.
And we know that's going to be so critical today on an alert day where those snowfall rates are going to be varying. And when it picks up, those roadways will go downhill in a hurry. Let's show you what's happening right now first. Here's the latest on radar with snowfall. We did see a band of snow develop last night and across southern Michigan. Little bit more early this morning. We've had reports up to a ½ inch across Lenawee and Monroe counties. Here in the Toledo metro, more like just a heavy dusting so far. But here comes that band of snowfall that's really going to start picking up. Light at first, but then look at what's off to the south and west. No lack of moisture with this system from Cincinnati, Indianapolis, and especially down to St. Louis. This is the region we're watching that's going to swing in and ramp up that snowfall later on for this morning. So meteorologist Diane Phillips, I know you've got our hour-by-hour forecast fired up there. We want to get real specific with this one because it starts off fairly light and we're going to be okay this morning. When do you start to see that really changing over?
Around lunchtime is when everything's going to start to change for us. So taking this hour by hour, starting here this morning, as a lot of you are getting up and getting ready for that commute. So far, roadways are mainly wet across Northwest Ohio, Southeast Michigan. But we're already starting to see that snow enter in our southern counties, and we're going to continue to even find heavier snow as we head to that mid-late morning time frame. You see these darker blues here, so that's going to push in from the south and even be moving into the metro around lunchtime. And yes, there is a little bit of yellow on here, meaning that we will see some intense snowfall rates at times during 11, 12, and even 1, 2, 3 o'clock into the afternoon. So you'll even see some of that heaviest of snow moving through the metro as we get right after lunch, right after 12 o'clock. And then as we go through the afternoon, that heavy snowfall will hold until 4, even 5 o'clock. So we'll have a good chunk of our early afternoon that we pick up on that heavy snow before the system finally starts to move out around 8, 9, even towards 10 o'clock. Then, of course, we'll really be getting the snowblowers and shovels out. Ryan?
All right, that's where things are going to be a bit of a mess later on for today. And Diane, we're talking about snowfall intensity. What do you think every hour we could be seeing there when it's at its heaviest?
So we're really going to be seeing there into the afternoon that we'll find that to be around 1 inch per hour potentially that we could have. And you'll even see kind of those pink colors right around noon, 1 o'clock. So when I was saying those dark blue colors move on in, that's the reason why. We're going to pick up snow very quickly, which means road conditions are going to deteriorate, and it's going to be a lot of work for our experienced snowplow drivers to get those roads cleaned up.
We know from talking to them, if it gets above a ½ inch per hour, they just really struggle. That inch per hour is the critical threshold that it becomes almost impossible. All right, Diane, staying on top of that one for you this morning. And again, give you a live view if you're heading out in the next few minutes. There's no snow on the roadways locally right now. It is just wet. But by the time those hour by hours are all done, 4 to 7 inches today, we're still looking at that, maybe slightly less off to the south and east, where a little bit of a mix will be possible. Additional light snowfall Thursday and Friday. Watching a system Sunday, another one next Wednesday as our winter weather pattern certainly begins to ramp up.